Hey, it's Brent with another question from a reader. It says, hey Brent, excuse me, excuse me. I'm a college student, and I have some approach anxiety involving girls at the bar. It might stem from a negative belief I have regarding my looks. I'm not Caucasian, but I'm still light-skinned, etc. I've heard and have several times gotten the impression that Caucasian girls don't like non-Caucasian males. How can I defeat this negative self-belief like this? But isn't it true that women have these preconceived notions regarding other races, and it affects their interactions with men of other races? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject. I'm sure a lot of guys watching your videos are thinking similar things in their mind. Thanks again. Okay, so yeah, this is all limiting belief. Okay, so I've had friends who are girls who were very clear about the fact that they weren't into black guys, except for the time that I saw them making out with a black guy. And then I said, well, you know, what's that all about? Well, you know, there's just I don't know, there's something about him. Well, what was it about him? Well, it was just something about him, I don't know. I'd see he was just hot, and he has this great vibe, and he has a cool personality. See, so there's always that, okay? So, that is a limiting belief. And so, you need to obviously change your story about this, you know. I'm obviously going to tell you that. So you need to say that, all hot women who are exactly your type love your ethnicity, your ethnic background, the way you look, however you want to phrase it in your own words, but you get the idea. They love the way your face looks. They love your skin tone, your skin color. They find it exciting and alluring, and they find you to be one of the strongest males and sexiest males, and even women who have preconceived notions, or actually especially women who have preconceived notions about the kind of the type of guys that they are attracted to, are even more attracted to you, right? You are the exception to their rule, okay? That's another way you could say it. So, and that's something that you could tell yourself, and you create a whole story around that, and then visualize that happening. So, in other words, you would take, you know, the visual memory you already have in your head from the last time it happened, because it seems like it has to you. You said it's happened to you. It looks like, yeah, I think that's what you said in here. Anyway, so you take that visual and you turn it around and you make it positive. So the opposite of what happened to you happened to you. So the women were excited to see you. They were really interested in you. Okay? White girls love you. I mean, they really love you. I mean, they love you more than light-skinned black girls or girls of other ethnicities, however you want to phrase this. Okay? So they love you. They're really excited about being with you. They always want to be with you. Every time you go out, they're hitting on you and stuff like that. So you could get, of course, caught up in the, well, but women aren't, women have preconceived notions. From a woman's experience and from a woman's perspective, well, women aren't programmed. Women are programmed like this, Brent. Yes, I agree with all that. They are. They're absolutely programmed. But you see, when you're being this type of guy that I'm always talking about, you will cause a change in their state. So they will immediately switch out of the matrix, okay? And you've got to believe that. And you've got to tell yourself that it's simple, fun, and easy, and they always do it when they interact with you, right? So every time I go out, women love my skin tone. They come up and tell me how sexy my skin tone is, my skin color, my complexion, and they just want to be with me. And the white women, Latino women, black women, all of them. All the hot ones that I might decide to hook up with, that might, be exactly my type, those are the ones that hit on me and tell me that all the time. And so, and even the ones, on the rare occasion a girl has a preconceived notion, her notion is just completely reframed the moment that I walk in the room. So really, that is the truth about it, guys, is that there's always a guy who's an exception to the rule. We call him the right guy. We call him the archetypal male, right? Because he's so rare. Women rarely meet you. And listen, I have seen this in person time and time again in my travels and just being out for the last 25 years, I've seen all kinds of amazing things happen to very average looking guys, or guys who you would think wouldn't do well with women, but it's their vibe and they've got a belief system and they are this archetypal male that we're always talking about. So that's what I have to say. You just change it. Change the story, change the visualizing about it, and then if you do that, you will actually you'll actually see that in action. You'll see that for real. And one last thing I'll mention about this, if you want to think about it in even a more next level way, is that you inspire white girls to think out of the box, to be interested in guys that they are usually not interested in. And I don't want to say it, I don't want to say the word not, but you know what I'm saying. So you could reframe it and rework it so that it's all positive, you know, so that when you go out, you inspire all women, especially women who might have some preconceived notions about what kind of ethnic background they like in a guy they hook up with. Okay, so there's a good sentence. You could just take that from me if you'd like right now, and you could use that. And the more you affirm that, you tell yourself that story, you start visualizing it, and you think about how you're inspiring women and you're causing a state change, their state to change the moment that you are in the vicinity. That's exciting. So you're giving, you're helping, you're inspiring. And then the byproduct is that all these women will be interested in you. Okay, so anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.